Welcome to the Reality Revolution. It's a beautiful day to read some of the powerful channelings of Archangel Michael. These come from the amazing book, Channeling Archangel Michael, The 7 Signs of Humanity's Ascension, from Daniel Scranton. Remember, Archangel Michael is a collective. They refer to themselves as we. Daniel describes them as just a greater container for source. I find their particular messages to be unique about our shift into the new earth and experientially guiding you through the process. Daniel Scranton is an amazing channeler. Be sure to check out his website, danielscranton.com. It's been an honor to read his channelings, and I really enjoy the Archangel Michael channelings as well. This covers a number of interesting topics. Listen to your life, unlocking your abilities, be receivers, resources, your creative process, open yourselves to more, the haves and have-nots, giving and receiving, and so much more. Listen to your life. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Living this moment is all you need to focus on. Being aware in the moment will give you everything that you need to know. Giving your complete self to a moment is all that will ever be asked of you within it. Set your sights on what is in front of you and give it your complete attention, your complete awareness, and your complete self. Listen to your life. Have you noticed that your life is speaking to you? There are times when you will find that it is easier to unravel and decode the messages of your life. And there will be times when what your life is telling you is so obvious that you would literally have to close your eyes and cover your ears to ignore it. Let your life tell you what the moment is all about for you. If you are willing and able to stay within the moment, to listen to what you're getting and to relax, you will have no more problems, issues, or life catastrophes. You will be able to unlock all the mysteries, all that has been eluding you, and all the excuses that you have been using to not live the life you want to live will wither away and turn to dust. Is it really that simple, you might wonder? Well, everything is simple and easy if you allow it to be. And if you allow it to be whatever it is without resistance. Unlocking your abilities. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. The inner workings of the human being are quite complex. You are intricate beings, so much so that your scientists have only begun to understand how it is that you truly interact with your world. Your brains are mostly a mystery. What makes you all tick and what makes your hearts beat has less to do with physiology and more to do with spirit and with will, with consciousness and with intention. So given your complex and intricate nature, you must be capable of much more than you have ever imagined. Everything that you need is already inside of you. That is why it's very puzzling to those of us who watch over you when we see you place so much emphasis on technology getting you to where you want to go. By unlocking the abilities within you, you are able to access vast amounts of power and creativity. All that you are and all that you seek pales in comparison to the ability that you have to love. Love is not complicated, intricate, or complex, and it just so happens to be the fuel for all these abilities you are unlocking and uncovering. What is it that allows the 98-pound woman to lift the car when her son or daughter is trapped underneath? What is it that gives you the energy to continue on with what you are passionate for when you haven't slept or eaten in 18 hours? What is it that gives you the ability to heal? It is always love. Love is the fuel, and love is what propels you into higher frequencies. Love is what unlocks your abilities, giving you more of who you really are and allowing you to play on a much bigger scale. And when you decide that love is what you're all about, you step into a potential that will take you into the 5th dimension. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Be receivers. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Someone has let you off the hook in your life, and you have put yourself back on it. This happens whenever you decide that you do not deserve something. And when you feel that you do not deserve something, then even when it is being given to you, you deny it. You want to live in harmony with this universe, and there is no struggle or earning when there is harmony. We suggest letting yourselves off the hook more often, if for no other reason than to practice accepting a gift, a break, an opportunity that comes to you from out of the blue. Letting go of the need to justify what comes to you will set you free. Even those of you who have let go of the notion that you must work hard to receive compensation have adopted a new way of limiting how much you're willing to receive. You've been told about the law of attraction, vibration, and frequency, and now you're using that as a way of measuring how good you are at manifesting and creating the reality that you prefer. We suggest that you let go of needing to justify through your vibrations, your thoughts, and your emotions. Let yourselves be receivers of all that comes to you. Be thankful, and let that be the vibration that brought it to you in the first place. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. You give yourselves what you need. You have much more than you realize. If you are experiencing shortage of any kind, it is only because you have not allowed yourself to see everything that is available to you, and to see it in its fullest form and greatest value. You are one of those resources. You have much more potential than you allow yourselves to realize. You have opportunities that are given to you to demonstrate how many resources you actually have. Seizing the opportunity is as simple as widening the scope of your perspective. When you're struggling and clenching your fists, gritting your teeth, you're narrowing your perspective, and you're unable to see all the resources that are available to you. When you relax, let go, and open yourselves to the possibilities that may not fit in your idea of perfection, you're then able to not only see the resources that are all around you, but you're able to utilize them with ease and grace and joy. Instead of asking for something that you feel you're lacking, ask to be shown more of the gifts that are all around you, waiting to be discovered by you, and recognize yourselves to be the biggest resources, the biggest gifts, and the most honored and revered beings, and you shall receive all that you need. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Your creative process. As you create, you extract data will be used in your creation. You are keepers of records. You are like giant hard drives, and you access the data that you need when it is appropriate. You do not open your computer and have every single file on the screen in front of you. You access the ones that you need. You do the same when it comes to your process of creation. You do not have a set of rules that you follow or steps that you take. The process is automatic. When you speak, you form words into sentences without thinking about the precise order of those words, and you do not carefully select every word in most conversations. You open your mouth and you let it flow, and the data that is necessary simply comes to you. The same is true in your creative process, but you do not always allow the process. The more you struggle, the more you try to figure out, the less data you access. The more in the flow you are with your life, the more the data flows, and suddenly you know things that seem to come from out of the blue. You have insights, ideas, and new discoveries that come to you. But where did they come from? Where was the information yesterday? It comes when it is relevant and when it is needed, not a moment before and not a moment after. First, believe that what we are saying is true, and then live your life with that knowing that everything is coming to you at the perfect time, when you will be able to utilize it for your highest good and give your minds a rest so that the data can come from the broader you. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Open yourselves to more. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Starting with the premise that you are all source energy, open yourselves to more. Open yourselves to more of that which you are. You are capable of being so much more and of handling and distributing so much energy. And when you release any need to control the pathways through which energy will flow to you, you will notice a very steady increase. When you give yourselves permission to receive, and you are not fixated on one particular avenue from which the energy must flow, you light up new circuitry within your field. New receptors are born. You are able then to download frequencies that will be the catalyst for you to integrate more of that which you call source into your bodies, into your fields, into your activities, and into your thoughts. As you all ascend into the higher realms, you set yourselves on a course that contains more of that which you call love, light, and all that you imagine is good. Get comfortable with the higher frequencies. Get aligned with them. Do not retract in the same way that you do from lower frequencies and from pain. Open yourselves bravely and courageously to receive more of that which you are, and let it be integrated, just as you are integrating the lower frequencies that have been the cause for much pain, suffering, and shame in your lives. We encourage you to open the floodgates and to do so consciously, willingly, and knowingly, accepting all that you are and knowing that you will know exactly what to do and exactly what to say and exactly how to utilize this energy. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. The haves and the have-nots. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Monetarily speaking, there is more now than ever. There is no shortage on your world. There is only the perception of shortage. This perception of shortage is responsible for the increasing gap between haves and have-nots. Perceiving a shortage does not necessarily create shortage in one's experience. That is how the haves manage to accumulate so much. So it is not only a belief in shortage that creates a shortage in one's experience. So what is the reason then why the same belief can create abundance in the experience of some and lack in the experience of so many others? It is always about the feeling that ensues as a result of the belief that is held. Most respond to that particular belief with struggle and despair, and a few, relatively speaking, respond with determination and desire. Desire that springs from a knowing within all ways will be met, within an alignment of what is desired and the person offering the knowing. Desire that is combined with the feeling of helplessness will fan the flames of the desire, but will not result in an alignment with what is desired. So when you're considering your financial situation, be willing to examine everything that comes up within you and know that there is not a right way or a wrong way to feel in regards to your finances. Let yourself off the hook. Be willing to be where you are and know that fortunes change as easily as you allow them to. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Giving and receiving. To give and release all expectations for gratitude or reciprocation is one of the many ways you have of knowing yourselves as source energy. Giving places value upon not only that which is given, but also upon the person who receives. When you give the gift, you give another a sense that they are worthy, that they matter, and that they are loved. Truly, there's no greater way of knowing yourselves as abundant than to give something that you have that feels valuable to you. Make no mistake about it, the real gift that you have to give is that of your true essence. But sometimes you have the opportunity to give something physical, something that another could use, and that is wonderful as well. By letting another give to you, you also give a gift. You give the gift of receiving and allowing the other to feel their benevolence and abundance. You often come to a place in your lives where you have more than enough, and you are presented with the opportunity to either cling to what you have or to give some of it away. We are not telling you that you must give, because if you're not feeling abundant, then giving what you have only amplifies that feeling. So many of you are witnessing a shift in the way that you exchange energy on your world. You want to be a part of that shift. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to give without expectation of receiving anything in return. That is much more effective than any demonstration you could partake in that is designed to point out the corruption or greed that is prevalent on your world. Be the change. Show others that there is another way. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Prayer. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. We always appreciate your prayers. Your prayers are coming from your most heartfelt desires, and we appreciate that you take your time to reach out. We understand that all of you are looking for help and are looking for answers. We are anticipating that which you are asking for before you even decide to relay the prayer. We are giving you an opportunity to hear yourselves as you say your prayers and as you make your requests. We are already giving you the answers to your prayers in the moment that your desire is created. However, you may still want to ask. You may still want to give voice to your desires, for they are a part of you. They are coming from a deep place within you. Your feeling is what is transmitted in the prayer. The words are not part of our expression. We are not verbal, and we do not have language. But we feel you, and we know the essence of what you are asking for, and that is always what you are being given. You are the answerers of your own prayers. You are giving yourselves an opportunity to experience what it is like to move from having a desire to having the desire fulfilled. That is one of the reasons why you exist where you do and how you do. We are holding your frequency here in the angelic, and we are watching like proud parents as you catch up, as you make your journeys, and as you know yourselves as the answerers of your own prayers. We are the Archangel Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Desire. Welcome, we are here to serve and assist you. The story that you are telling begins with your desire. You have many desires, and no story even gets off the ground without some desire spurring it on. Having your desire fulfilled does not bring your story to an end, but it may be the end of a particular chapter. Any desire worth its weight will spur on several more, and those desires may be put on the back burner while you continue to explore the desire that has most of your intention. You will discover that there is no end to the number of desires that you can have. Placing limitations or judgments upon your desires will not remove them from your beingness. You will not be able to trample your desire away with thoughts about how inappropriate it may be. You will discover more about yourself because of how each unique desire, truly, that is their purpose to you. You are not here simply to set goals and achieve those goals with your hard work and your determination. You are here to explore who and what you are. And everything that you encounter is an avenue into more of yourself. Be willing to let your desires run free, but know what they really are about, so that you do not mistake the desire for its ultimate purpose, becoming more of who you are and becoming aware that what you are is divine and is love in action. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Listen and receive. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Always listen, because what is coming to you energetically can always be translated in some way, shape, or form. Give yourselves the opportunity to hear, to interpret, to know, and you will find that the more you listen, the more you are sent. When you decide that you already have everything that you need and that there is nothing more for you to receive, you not only close off yourselves energetically, but you stop asking. We enjoy very much when one of you paints yourself into a corner and you find that the only way out is to ask. You will always draw forth more when you allow yourselves to ask. And you will only hear when you listen. You will only receive when you open yourselves up. As you encounter information, be willing to give it a once-over, no matter who the information seems to be coming from. If you will not listen because you assume that the person giving you the information is just a person or has a poor track record, then you will close off that avenue. You will make that much more challenging for you to receive. But if you understand the entire universe and everyone and everything in it is just you interacting with you, then you will allow for multiple channels to give you exactly what you're asking for. We recommend that you set aside some time in your day to open yourselves up and to listen and to allow whatever is coming to come in whatever form it may. We are Michael, we are infinite, we are love. You and your helpers, welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. The beings that wish you the greatest joy, love, and freedom are in many ways your ancestors, and in many ways they are future versions of that which you are. You come from and to this plane of reality with a beautiful entourage of beings. You call them your guides and your angels, but they are so much more than that. These are not just beings that care about and love you. These are pieces of your very consciousness that are looking in on that which they are, that which they were, and that which they will be. It is quite a process. This evolution of yours is not so cut and dried. There are many paths, many avenues, but one result. You are deciding which path, and they are watching you making those decisions and lending a hand when they can. They are not above you. They are not better than you. They have just as much to learn from you as you do from them. You are much more of a team than you realize. You give them thanks and you seek counsel, but we suggest that you see them more as a team where you have your role as well, where you play your part. We suggest that you begin to see them as equals, that you look at your life as a project, and you see them as contributing to the project, that you have as many answers as they do. They will come to you for advice, for suggestions, and you will be of value and service to them, for nothing in this universe is a one-way street. So before you ask for their help, their guidance, their answers, be willing to share something with them about your experience. Begin a dialogue. Give as much of yourselves to them as they have been and will continue to give to you. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Surrendering to the light. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Take yourselves beyond where you have been willing to dream or imagine that you could possibly go, and witness yourselves during this from a place of knowing that it is your destiny. It is not a question of whether you will evolve and become more of who you are. The only question is, how far are you willing to go? How much love and how much light are you willing to hold within you? That is truly the only limitation that is still on the table. You will exceed your wildest expectations for yourselves when you let go of any need to be in control of this process. When you surrender to it, when you give in to the light and the love that is pouring into you, you will go beyond what your minds can currently comprehend. When we say surrender, we are talking about surrendering control. We are talking about surrendering limitation. We are talking about no longer playing it small when it comes to your concept of who and what you are capable of, and how much light and love you can integrate into your beingness. Imagine yourselves enveloped in light, overcome and overpowered by love, and see what kind of life you can live when you do. Give yourselves full access to all the energy that is coming your way by simply surrendering to it. And let go of the need to know where it will take you. And when you do, you will discover new horizons, and you will live heaven on earth. We are Michael, we are infinite, we are love. You and your desires. Welcome, we are here to serve and assist you. Anyone would rather be sacrificed for what they desire than be forced to live in a way that is not in alignment with their desires. And you confirm this day after day by sacrificing yourselves for your desires in the hopes that those desires will fulfill you, bring you peace, and give you the life you've always dreamt of. As we witness you putting yourselves beneath your desires, we notice that one of you takes a moment to question whether that desire is actually worth all the hard work and all the sacrifice. We are not here to tell you that desires are bad or that they are beneath you. We are just sharing our observations about how you hold yourselves prisoner to those desires that always seem just out of reach. We would love to free you from that bondage, but we cannot do it by simply granting you all that you seek and strive for but we would if we could. We would rather direct you back to yourselves, and we would like to remind you that you desired nothing more from this incarnation than to be you precisely and exactly as you are. We want to reawaken within you that primal desire to incarnate in your body for the sole purpose of being the unique expression that you are. We would love nothing more than for all of you to awaken to the realization that you are still the top priority for this incarnation, and we want you to enjoy your desires, not for what they are, but for what they give you. They give you a reason to be here, expressing yourselves, and as you recognize that nothing short of the full expression of who you are will do, then your desires will be like the prizes that you get rather than your reason for living. We are Michael, we are infinite, we are love. What desires do for you? Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. By giving yourselves that which you desire, you are setting yourselves free. As long as you are giving your power away to that which exists outside of you, you are in bondage. Now, we love that you have desires, and we encourage you to continue seeking out those pieces of your life that you want to see and feel and touch. But when your desires consume you, that is when they do not serve you. When it becomes more important to you to obtain that which you desire than it does for you to feel free, happy, and peaceful, that is when you know that you have an unhealthy and unproductive relationship with that which you desire. Ask yourselves what you will be willing to do to have that which you desire. Your answer will tell you what your relationship to that desire really is. Now, when it comes to being and embodying that which you desire, that is something that requires you to do absolutely nothing. You already be, so there is nothing to do in order to become that which you already are. Becoming tuned to that which you desire is not about attracting it to you or manifesting it. It is about showing yourselves that you already are it, and that in the knowing of yourselves as that which you desire, you are free. You will only find enslavement when you give your power away. Reclaim your power by simply tuning in to the frequency of all that you desire and lighting up your world and everything in it with the intensity of your energy. That is how you benefit from having a desire in the first place. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Money. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. Buying your life with currency is taking a picture of something and then asking the picture to be the thing that it was only meant to represent. You have an expression that you cannot buy happiness, but still many of you seek to have more, assuming that the more will give you that which you have always sought. Measuring the quality of life or the standard of living by keeping track of how much money is flowing is giving you a very biased perspective on what quality of life actually means. Money is a form of exchange, and yet it represents so much more to all of you. It represents freedom and security and power and status. And that is what you all have decided that money should represent. But the poor man knows freedom in a way that the wealthy man does not. Children have very little money to spend, and yet they are the happiest, most creative beings you'll ever come across. We are not attempting to discourage you from having money, but we want you to recognize that money itself is not really what you seek. And as you make your lives easier by reminding yourselves that the money itself is not what you are after, you'll notice how much power there is in not needing something. Exercise your sense of freedom by exploring all the things in your life that do not cost a dime. Make those things that give you power, status, and stability, and notice how then money simply becomes something you play with for fun. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Your future. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you. In case you were wondering, there is nothing for you to worry about. In case you're having some doubts about the future, your future, and the future of the world, you can set your mind at ease. You can rest assured that everything is being taken care of. You can let go of any need to control or know about your future. We invite you to see that which lies ahead of you as you do Christmas morning. When you wake up on Christmas morning, you understand that there are gifts that you will enjoy. But you do not know what those gifts are, everything that you desire, and everything that ultimately serves your greatest and highest good is being wrapped up in a pretty package with a bow. Now, you may have to wait till Christmas morning, but you can rest assured that the gifts are there. Your requests have been received, and all is going according to plan. Have you ever noticed that the best things in life come when you don't expect them, when you haven't lifted a finger or tried to make any of it happen? And if you haven't noticed, then we suggest that you take an inventory and demonstrate to yourselves what we are saying is true. The more you recognize how wonderfully and easily everything is unfolding for you, the less worry and doubt you carry, and the more you enjoy the gifts. But if you worry about whether or not the gifts are coming, all you do is trade your eager anticipation for fear. We are not giving you this message because there is something wrong with worry and doubt. They are completely valid experiences for all of you. We are giving you this message so that you know you have a choice. The doubt, the worry, and the fear will always be there too. But from this point forward, we offer you the option of knowing, and we suggest you give it a try. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Now, throughout these messages, Archangel Michael weaves together a profound perspective on human potential and our relationship with the divine. The overarching theme centers on our inherent connection to source energy and our ability to access extraordinary abilities through love, awareness, and surrender. The teachings emphasize that we are far more than our physical forms. While science has only begun to understand the human brain and body, Michael's suggesting that our true essence transcends physiology. We are spiritual beings powered by consciousness, intention, and most importantly, love. This love is described not just as an emotion, but as the fundamental fuel that enables remarkable human achievements, from seemingly impossible feats of strength to sustained creative endeavors. A central principle that emerges throughout these channelings is the power of present moment awareness. Michael teaches that by fully immersing ourselves in the current moment and truly listening to our life's messages, we can access deeper wisdom and understanding. The channeling suggests that many of life's challenges arise from our resistance to what is, rather than from the circumstances themselves. The messages are also addressing our relationship with desire and manifestation in a nuanced way. This is a very advanced teaching when you delve into it deeply. Rather than viewing desires as merely goals to achieve, Michael presents them as opportunities for self-discovery and expansion. The teaching suggests that while desires are natural and beneficial, we often become imprisoned by them when we place them above our own well-being and peace. The key is to recognize that desires are meant to serve our growth and expression, not become our masters. There's a wonderful discussion of abundance, receiving, and resources. Michael offers a perspective that challenges conventional thinking. Rather than seeing resources as limited external things we must compete for, the messages suggest that true abundance comes from recognizing our own infinite nature and the resources available to us. This applies particularly to financial abundance, where Michael suggests that our relationship with money often reflects deeper beliefs about freedom, security, and power. The teachings emphasize a fundamental shift in how we might approach spiritual growth and personal development. Instead of striving and struggling to become something different, Michael suggests we focus on allowing and receiving what is already present within us. This involves surrendering control, opening ourselves to higher frequencies of energy, and trusting in the natural unfolding of our path. Perhaps most powerfully, these channelings present a vision of human potential that goes far beyond our current limitations. They suggest that by aligning with love and opening ourselves to higher frequencies, we can access abilities and states of consciousness that might seem miraculous by today's standards. However, this evolution isn't presented as something we need to fight for or earn. Rather, it's described as our natural destiny, requiring only our willingness to receive and our courage to expand beyond current limitations. This collection of messages ultimately paints a picture of humanity at a crucial turning point, with each individual having the opportunity to participate in a collective elevation of consciousness. The key lies not in external achievements or acquisitions, but in our willingness to recognize and embody our true nature as expressions of divine love and creativity. These teachings invite us to consider that perhaps our greatest challenge isn't learning new skills or accumulating more resources, but rather allowing ourselves to experience and express the fullness of who we already are. And in doing so, we might discover that everything we've been seeking has been within us all along. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.